Ta-da! Hey, everybody. Scott here, Core Daily, and I just am excited about two things. One, I beat Diablo 4's campaign, and I really, really liked it. I thought it was epic on every level. I thought it was a exponential increase in storytelling capability and quality over 3. And I liked 3's story, but I think 4 is just epic in comparison. I didn't predict where half of these characters were going to end up. It went places I didn't expect. There were twists that I didn't see coming. All things that I like to see in a good story. And by the way, they kind of cheated. That giant cinematic they showed, I don't know how many months ago it was, when they showed the battle cinematic, and the lady walks out walking on coals at first and is repeating some heraldic thing. And then she bows down and those swords come out and stab everybody. It's the first time we get to see a kind of a rendered looking version of Inarius and all of that. When they showed that, I thought they showed the whole thing. I thought that was the entirety of that cinematic, and it is not. And I will not spoil here what else is connected to it, but it goes on, let's just say, and it goes places. Some pretty intense places. So I'm excited for you to get there. I love all the characters in here. My MVP is probably Elias. That dude is weird, and I love him. And he's great. He's one of my favorite evil dark side characters of recent history. And I would watch an entire prequel series all about the rise and fall of Elias. I also have a tiny little made up story in my head about the time after he brings Mother of Sanctuary, brings Lilith back to life, right? And she's all kind of translucent and hot red, and she's not fully formed yet, from that cinematic. And I want to spend like the 2-3 months it took for those two to kind of hide out somewhere, where he spent a bunch of time applying like vitamin E cream to her or whatever, just so she wasn't gonna, maybe aloe vera or something, because she's like ultimate sunburn from hell. Anyway, the story made my mind go places like that because it is really rich and really fun, and I loved playing through that campaign. So now begins the altaholic syndrome I'm always famous for with Diablo. At this point, I'm putting down the Necro for a bit, going to work on other characters, and I've already got a sorcerer up to 14, so no time like the time now. No time like the present is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that was all number 1. Super thrilled about it. Couldn't say enough. Number 2, very excited for our good pal, Beau Schwartz. You know him as the third chair on the Core podcast. He did it. About an hour ago from where I'm recording this right now, he hit level 100 on hardcore, and he's somewhere in the 300 range. He's like the 300 and something person to do it out of the 1,000 people who will get their name on that Lilith statue in the middle of town. He did it. He pulled it off. And here is some really crappy, low quality, low res, crunchy, gushy video that I pulled off of Twitter, because Twitter's video codec sucks, of Beau doing what he did. Apologies for the quality, but we should all celebrate this together, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh my god. The last thing we need is a scare like that. Okay. Respect the ice. There it is. Boom. It's done.